welcome to the Cole Life. We went on a little mini vacay for my birthday. Brian surprised me with a mini vacation and it was so nice. It was our first vacation without Aza. That was good. But real quick, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get to be a part of our family, and real quick, I'm going to talk about something.
Before we get started on today's topic, and story rather, we wanted to address the video that we posted last week that none of you will see there anymore because we actually took it down. I think this is the first time we did it for a number of reasons, but ultimately the comment section started to get a little out of hand.
A little crazy.
And people started to say some very negative things. So we wanted to address that briefly.
We didn't delete the video because the comments were so bad. We just felt it overshadowed the whole video as a whole. So
the topic itself was not being actually paid attention to.
Yes.
But ultimately, we just wanted to address it and say that Aza is fine.
Yes.
There was a portion of the video where I was holding her and her head slipped a little to the side and people got nervous about her positioning and the effect it had on her. What you couldn't see was that my body was actually leaned back. The camera didn't show that. So she was on an angle into my chest. There was no need to support her back or neck. We have confirmed this with a number of professionals and doctors who've all taught us how to hold our child. There was a portion when her head slipped to the side and I didn't catch it. After a few minutes, if you kept watching, I readjusted once I saw that it was in a compromising position. So obviously being first-time parents, this is new to us. We're learning.
Yes.
Accidents happen. And the beauty of it is God gives grace to make sure that that little rubbery baby is going to be just fine.
Amen.
So we do appreciate those who said in a very loving, kind, and respectful way to readjust, pay attention to how we position her, and we'll take all the feedback. So we just felt that the direction of the video was being focused in the comment section on not the topic at hand. And so it really wasn't hitting what we were trying to address ultimately.
Which
so
we think we might do, we might do a little follow-up video on it anyway. But thank you guys. Let's get into it.
All right. So the trip.
I would say, one, you just don't know what you need after, becoming a mother. You don't know what you really need. Sometimes you feel like you're breathing. You feel like you're doing okay. You feel like you're like, oh, okay, I'm managing. And then you take a break from life and you're like, oh my gosh, I needed this.
So it was her birthday weekend and I just felt, Aza's about 4 months old now.
Yeah.
And I felt that both of us, especially Lexi, needed a moment in time for us to just reconnect. This is our first trip without Aza, and it's fine.
I mean,
It's fine.
it's fine. I'm totally, comfortable.
We are taking a weekend trip for just us. It's our first one. Aza's 3.5 months, but we need some mommy daddy time.
Yeah.
We need time to connect, get away. It's Lexi's birthday weekend. So we're going to Chicago, our favorite city, going to some amazing outdoor seating, restaurants,
Yeah.
and gonna social distance in the city.
Yeah.
And we're gonna vlog how we feel about it because this is the first time we haven't been without Aza.
I mean, I kind of feel it, but I should be fine. I kind of feel it should be fine.
I missed her when I was hugging her already.
Like, there's just been a lot of stressors, in our lives lately, and that has caused us to just, again, look at each other, think about things that are going on in the world, think about things that are going on with our house, think about things that are going on with Aza.
Yeah, it's been hard to zero in on each other and just have that moment where you just see each other.
Yeah.
And so for the sake of bettering our relationship and just having fun, I surprised Lexi. We had Lexi's cousin Taylor, her mom, my mom and dad. Everybody was helping out, make sure Aza was good for the one night we were gone.
Right, I was about to say, the crazy thing is, this is how bad it was, guys. We went on a one-night trip to Chicago. One-night trip. Felt like a week.
It felt longer than a lot of the vacations we've taken.
I'm like, oh my, we just needed rest.
That one night of sleep, though? When I tell you that nap that we just took was a phenomenal nap that I have not experienced in such a very long time. Do you not see these covers? They are as untidy as can be because, oh my goodness, that felt good.
It was epic. It was epic. I would say, and this crazy thing is, we take naps, but it's the fact that we don't have to worry about when Aza wakes up.
My subconscious went to sleep.
It's when we wake up.
My subconscious hasn't been asleep for 4 months.
I would also say that I feel like the first time Brian told me that we were going on a trip, I kind of got a little nervous. I'm like, I've never been away from Aza. Like, I was like, okay, how is this gonna work?
A couple hour breaks to go run some errands, but not like an extended period of time.
Yeah, and you feel kind of, it's these two emotions of you miss her, but you're also you're enjoying your time. Like, we were thinking about her all the time. We were talking about her.
We FaceTimed her all the time.
We FaceTimed her all the time. And it was just a moment where I felt like we just needed to come back to, not even come back, but just feel each other during this time. And it was a breath of fresh air.
And we're big advocates, and we've said this many times, that we will never lose us.
Yeah.
While having children, while being parents, while being busy, having businesses, whatever it is, like whatever life throws at us, we will not lose us. And us is a priority. So we've maintained the position that we always want to take a vacation at least once a year without the kids. Like, I'm talking like an extended vacation, like a week. So once the kids are at an age where we can do that, we want to consistently do that if possible, because our relationship is important, and getting time away for each other to reconnect. And it felt so good for our relationship to just have fun.
Where's the birthday girl? There she is. There she is. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to talk like daddy with Aza. I'm sorry. Hey, baby. Hey. Hey, girl. Doing fine, so.
Favorite street.
This is my second favorite part of Chicago. Her first. All the buildings lining the street. It does look like a picture out of a storybook. Look at that. Beautiful. Wouldn't be a trip to Chicago without some shopping. Am I right? Or am I right?
We went to Chicago, so we were just running around the city, doing all types of fun things, socially distancing and wearing masks.
Period.
But it was so relaxing and refreshing, and it's almost like we had to push past this voice in us telling us, like, almost like a little bit of guilt or a little bit of something by leaving Aza alone. But you have to like push past that and say, no, this is better for us.
It's better
and
for
Aza
us.
is going to be fine.
It's so needed for our relationship to just get away. It was different than like a date night. It was different than just spending, having a day, but having her in the backseat. It was just, we're away. And honestly, I would also add, with everything with quarantine life, we are travelers, and to be able to just take a drive, it's been hard.
It's been tough.
It was so needed. We took many clips, we took little videos just to kind of, vlog our day, but it was fun. And I would say what we learned is that we don't want to wait until we get to this point to do something like that again. And
where you feel like you're overwhelmed and stressed out, but like I don't feel like I feel like we've been stressed out, but we handle it and we keep it moving and don't let it get to us too
fighters.
much.
Like we're fighters. Like we're like, oh, we'll still do this.
So it's almost like
it's
almost like it's hard to admit that we actually really needed that.
Yeah.
I think we said the phrase "we needed this" probably 100 times over the 2 days.
And I'm pretty sure we said in this video like at least 10 or 20 times that we needed that.
Common theme. But I would like to know from everyone, if you can comment, if you're married and you have kids, if you can comment and let us know, what do you guys do to stay connected? Like, what are you doing to make sure that your relationship is a priority? Because, the question of do kids come first or does your spouse come first comes up a lot. A lot of people discuss that. We are of the belief that your spouse comes first, that you create a foundation and a solidarity in your family system, and especially for the kids, when you are connected, when you are tight, the kids feel that security. But if you guys are not in a good place, then the kids don't feel secure. So this helps the kids more than just focusing and paying attention to them all the time.
And you guys know we overcare. I mean, probably overcare about our relationship because we want it to.
There's no such thing.
There's really no such thing, but we care so much. We do a lot of things. Those that have been riding with us from the beginning, you know that. And even when we were driving back, we just had a conversation of what can we do to make this better? How can we make sure that we're seeing each other with all of these stressors that are thankfully coming to the end, like our house and other things. We still need to see each other. We still need to focus on each other. And we do those things, we need to do them more.
Yeah.
And we realize each season we need to adjust and change.
I think the biggest thing was, I actually said this in my original vows when we were getting married, is like, I'm usually good at doing the big things, but I'm like really focusing on trying to do the small things on a day-to-day. And I think that's where our relationship is, of we can have these big moments, and driving back, that's what we said, like this moment was great, but how do we keep seeing each other on the day-to-day? How do we notice each other, listen to each other, value each other, you know, and get time to stare into each other's eyes and not think about everything else, you know, on a normal daily life.
We're doing small things of just making sure we turn off our phones daily. We are what are some other things that we talked about? Just meeting Sunday so our life can be more organized.
Scheduling time.
Scheduling time.
We talked about that before.
Even Brian, like we talked about yesterday, of just giving me an hour to do some things for myself. So he's blocking out time throughout his day just to make sure that I can do something for like an hour.
Yeah, like the night times I can help out with Aza, but obviously I'm working during the day times. But since I'm working from home now, I can schedule and block out like an hour a day during the middle of the day to give her a break. And that break, she can go feel productive or accomplished, or go take a nap, like whatever needs to be done.
Right. And that's the thing, like just being there for each other. We're such a team.
We appreciate everyone. We have a lot of new subscribers. I mean, man,
wow. Tell us where you're from.
Over 60,000 subscribers now. So thank you for everyone that is now watching. We appreciate it.
We thank you for just seeing value in our, what is it? Our creativity, our vlogs. Like that means so much. It's a constant reminder for us to just do different things and to continue to be creative. So we appreciate it.
Yeah. Have an awesome week, everyone. Enjoy.
Love you.
See ya.
Bye. Bye, Chicago.
Bye.
Gotta go back home to reality.